Hi, please use the search provider. Please now hop over the back.
A group of fully feathered theropods, dromaeosaurids, microraptors, and velociraptors. We live among the descendants of dinosaurs. The killing claw of a velociraptor, the talons of birds of prey, top of the food chain, the ultimate predator. Eagles, hawks, owls, vultures, rulers of the skies, hunters, and masters of flight. Welcome to Predators on Wings.
How's everyone feeling today? Feeling good? Awesome, that is great. That is Susie, our American bald eagle. Now, female raptors are bigger and heavier than the males, and she is no exception. And look at her enjoying her view right on top of the cliff. Anytime when she's ready, she's going to join us on stage. Here she comes! Wow! Susie has been with us for almost 25 years. Her beaks and talons are huge, and she is an unmatched huntress.
Susie here weighs 4.7 kilograms. At high speeds, she can lift a prey of up to 4 kilograms, which is almost her entire body weight.
Now, fun fact about bald eagles is that they build really huge nests feet wide. That's right, so let me just take this thumb as a marker.
Great back home. A big round of applause for Susie, everyone, our American bald eagle. Let's now send our white right here in Singapore.
White-bellied seagulls have talons with rough underside, which allows them to grip onto slippery and struggling prey like fish or even snakes. Or we shall see Nelson make an attempt to catch them from the surface of the water.
Alright, keep your eyes on him, because it's gonna happen. Hurry, let's give him some time. Okay, Nelson, whenever you're ready. Here he comes. In goes the snake, diving down and break that.
Wow! Now for those of you who missed that, not to worry, we have a close-up replay right on the screen. Wow, that is a perfect snack. Once again, let's give it up for Nelson, everyone, for that amazing demonstration.
Wow!
The Bronchitis like sapphire are medium-sized raptors, but don't let their size fool you. They can steal a prey from a bird as big as Nelson. And look at her showing off her agility and maneuverability. And of course, these birds are agile and maneuverable enough to avoid being catched or even harassed by the white-bellied sea eagles. That's how they're able to get away with a quick steal. And if you're walking around Mandai, do remember to look up. This is how they look like in the sky.
Now it's easy to spot the differences between these two birds. So the first would be the obvious size, and then shaped wings with a wedge-shaped tail.
As for the bronchites, they have an M-shaped wing with a U-shaped tail, and they are of course much more brownish. And I believe Sapphire has done well. It is time for her to head back home. Home is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Sapphire, our brownie car.
Now each year, 2 million birds begin their migratory journey from Europe.
Or our skies will soon be empty.
They eat, never them coming because they are the masters of silent flight. So with that, everyone joining us on stage, we have Latin, the Malay owl, and Soren the barn owl.
Well, owls have soft edges at the tip of their feathers, which alters air turbulence and absorb noise, making them as silent as a whisper. They also have incredible eyesight and binocular vision, which gives them their perception.
Now the color of their eyes also tells us when they like to hunt. So owls with yellow eyes, they like to hunt during the day. Owls with orange eyes, they tend to hunt during sunrise and sunset. Last but not least, owls with black eyes, they like to hunt at night. So with that, everyone, let's give Martin and Soren, our lovely owls, a big round of applause. Thank you.
Vulture and feed on carcasses sometimes. Well, coming from South and Central America, say hello to Raul, our southern president, Cara.
Now he raises nests as well as steal food from other birds. And right now he's actually very busy foraging through all of these items. So I think he's already found two. There you go, using his long legs and flat claws to overturn the rocks in search of insects. Sometimes he'll even use his beak to help flip over the items. His feet is right there. There you go. One last one. Fantastic. Not only that, these birds are able to catch insects or small birds on the wing. So just like this. That's not really impressive. You know what? Let's try harder! Wow! Impressive!
You know what, Daria? To be fair, let me just do one on this side, alright?
Alright, let's go around.
Right over here with me. Here we go. And, oh, sorry. And, awesome! Well done, Raul! Alright, so Raul has done well. It's time for him to head back home. It's right there to your cave.
Bye-bye, Raul.
Let's go, Raul. Your raptor ring is waiting for you. Let's give it up for Raul, our southern president, Kara, everyone. But vultures are widely misunderstood birds. When you watch TV, they are portrayed as evil, circling in the skies with ominous music and a sense of impending doom. Well, we are here to tell you the real story.
Vultures use columns of air to fly and glide as they search for dead animals using their sense of sight and smell. And vultures prevents the spread of diseases.
So everyone say hello to our turkey vulture, Zena! These birds can be found in the Americas, and one of the many birds with a finely tuned sense of smell.
That means the turkey vultures are usually the first on the carcass. The larger vultures would follow suit, but the larger vultures will be doing the hard work of ripping apart the tough skin of the carcass.
A fun fact about turkey vultures is their stomach acid is as acidic as tar batteries, and this allows them to digest carrion. And with that, Zena has done well. It's time for her to head back to her trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for turkey vulture. And now, let's meet an ancient vulture species that was rescued right here in Singapore. So hold your breath And behold, the mighty Genghis, our Himalayan griffin vulture. Allow me to share a story about Genghis. In 2005, a young Himalayan griffin vulture began its migratory journey from the Tibetan plateau down to Thailand for the winter. Along the way, he got lost and ended up in Orchard Road in Singapore. He was extremely weak and too exhausted to continue his journey. So we rescued him and brought him back to Bird Park, nursed him back to good health.
Unfortunately, Genghis here suffered an injury which prevented him from being released back into the wild. So he's now a very special member of our raptor family. And he definitely lives up to his name, Genghis. So with that, everyone, let's give Genghis a big round of applause. Thank you. Pecking order when feeding. So there is a feeding protocol.
With that, let's welcome our first guest to the feast, the African white-backed vulture. Alright, they are the middleweight that feed on organs and flesh. And not only that, right, they are social and yet aggressive feeders. And once they reach for the carcass, they will wait nearby before feeding. And once they get going, about 100 birds will gather for a meal and strip a carcass clean in less than 5 minutes. Now, once widely found in Africa, they are critically endangered and disappearing at an alarming rate.
Next, we have the ligaments and the heart of the animal. So enter the Cinereous vulture, our heavyweight from Europe. Now, these birds are usually solitary except when it comes to mating and having chicks. They prefer to feed in a smaller group. Now our male right over there, he has large gripped feet with sharp talons and a hooked beak to rip apart and eat chunks of flesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, 11 species in Africa clean up 70% of the continent's area. Now we know we're in a lot of trouble without vultures. But all around the world, we are losing these amazing birds for many reasons. Poison carcasses, deforestation, electrocution, and superstitious belief. Many are now critically endangered, and conservation efforts will be the only way to save these birds from extinction. So let us now take a moment to give a round of applause to these amazing birds for keeping our environment safe.
But today you've met raptors and scavengers, these kings of the skies and walkers of our earth. They are a part of our ecosystem, a part of our planet. And if we lose them, we lose a part of our family.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down to our presentation. Let us all learn to live in harmony